So, on the count of three, undisputed champion, please step forward. 1, 2, 3. Oh, David, good morning. Welcome, everyone. We are here in Madison, Wisconsin. As you can see behind me, we're at the, I don't know if you can see the truck. Can you see the truck? Yeah, we're at the TSR office in Madison, Wisconsin. Most of you guys have been here with us before. If you haven't seen this warehouse, if you haven't been here, pause this episode right now and go back and watch the episode entitled Parker is Moving Away, A Day in the Life. Now, we've got some special guests over here today. You know Parker, but you may not know Taylor. And so Taylor, I'll let him introduce himself in a second, but Taylor is the salesman for the Madison location. Taylor, why don't you go ahead and give the people an introduction real quick?
I'm Taylor. I've been with TSR since May of last year. Doing sales up here in the Madison area.
Fine, I'll buy a concrete floor. You don't have to keep pushing, all right?
Yeah. For you, right?
So you've been in sales for a while?
Yep.
Cool.
Been a couple of years, yeah.
So we have some really high hopes for Taylor. The reason why Taylor is here and the reason why Parker is here, standing in this kind of like 1v1, UFC, ready to fight, Showdown. Yeah, that'll probably be the thumbnail, actually. That's actually a really good idea. We'll grab a thumbnail for this video, in this video, right after this. Remind me, David.
I'm getting better at this, really.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a marketing genius now. So the reason, why don't you tell everyone why we're here, Parker?
So our plan is to have a one-on-one showdown. See who can sell more, me or Taylor. If I lose, I don't know if it'll be that disappointing because he has more experience. But if I win, you better know I'm gonna talk some crap. No. So we're gonna have a one-on-one. It's a good thing for me to see where I should mark my line and where I need to hit. So it'll be fun.
Before this week, have you ever run any sales appointments for TSR?
So I have not, other than yesterday was my first day because yesterday was Monday. So
yeah, and he updated me about yesterday, and I'm not gonna give you guys the full scoop yet. You know how it goes. We gotta wait till the end to get to the meat and potatoes, but I will let you know there was some interesting things that went down yesterday, and you're going to want to stick around to hear about that and what happened. As well as today, we're going to ride with Parker because we are following the story of, Parker McGee, who dropped out of college in hopes of becoming a TSR concrete coating owner, which is, the largest residential concrete coating company in the nation and undisputed champion of the universe. Jeff needs me to say that every time. But you guys already know that. So today we are actually going to ride with Parker, and we are going to go to all of his sales appointments with him. I think we've got 5,
Yep.
4 or 5. And how many do you have?
I had 2 as of yesterday, so 3 I think today.
So Parker has
You got a little bit of advantage today.
it's good to start it today because you sold a 30,000 job yesterday. So it's really a good thing that you're here today.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Parker A has a lot to live up to. So he has 5 versus 3 possible sales, but he could close 3 of 3 and he could close 0 of 5. So it's not like we know for sure what's going to happen. And I don't want to speak that negativity over you. Anything could happen, right? Parker's definitely got a beard going on here. This is the first time the beard, yeah. Let's get it closer. The first time the beard has made a debut, possibly in his entire life. And he's got the beard because we can't have the people not be able to take him seriously because, he's only 18 or 20. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. So you guys are going to want to come with us. We're going to hop in the truck, right? And we are going to follow Parker to all of his locations, and we'll check in with Taylor. I'll have to get Taylor's phone number throughout the day. We'll check in with him. We'll get him on FaceTime, and we'll hear, every time he calls, I'm assuming it's going to be, hey, just close the sale on to the next one. Hey, just close the sale on to the next one. Hey, just close the sale on to the next one. And then Parker's probably like, hey, Taylor, can you come close my sales for me as well while you're out and about? So if we have time, we might go to Chick-fil-A. I don't know if we're going to have time. I don't know if it's on the route. But David and I will definitely be getting Chick-fil-A at the end of this episode no matter what on our way home. And yeah, so you guys aren't going to want to miss this. Let's head out to the truck.
Oh, wait.
Oh, bro, sorry. Yeah, you can get in the truck too. We're going to need you with us today.
All right, cool.
All right, so we just arrived at our first job for Parker to sell. Your first sales appointment of the day. How you feeling? You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. This is for Monticello school, so they probably saw our Darlington school job, which looked flawless. So they're gonna want something of their own.
All right, well, Parker, go get after it, man. We'll wait to hear how it goes.
Appreciate it.
All right, we had to hit the road real quick after that last appointment at the school. And Parker, how do you think it went? I know we're rushing to get to our next one. We'll be there on time still, but how do you think that last one went?
I think it went pretty good. The commercial jobs are always tricky because they're not the person making the decision. They usually send someone out to meet with you, and then they'll go back and relay it to the person that does have the power to do it. So we talked to the superintendent. He said it's awesome. He thinks it's great. He's definitely looking forward to doing it, but we're going to talk to the school board, and he actually wants me to come back and do a little presentation for them. April 9th he was looking at. So
okay. All right, well, that actually sounds pretty promising. Yeah, usually with these bigger organizations, there's a lot of people that have to be involved to make decisions. And how so you're probably going to have to do the floor. Was it big? Like, if you sell the job, you're probably going to have to do the job too. So is it like a big project that you're a little nervous about doing? Like, maybe you don't want to sell it?
No, we got it. We got it bid, and hopefully they buy it, and we'll come back and make it look good for them. So.
All right, sweet. Well, we'll be at the next job in about 52 minutes. You guys will see us back in about 2 seconds, but for us it'll be 52 minutes. So we'll be back with the update on the next job, and we'll let you know where we're at, what kind of a job it is, and then we'll update you on how the process went, and then maybe we'll have time for Chick-fil-A. We don't know, but we do have a little something in it for Parker if he does sell all of his jobs today, or at least not get no's, right? Because that school one, we can't confirm it today, but we do have something in it for Parker. We have 2 very generous Be Our Guest Chick-fil-A cards where he can get a free Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, original or spicy, Chick-fil-A grilled nuggets 8 count, or a grilled chicken sandwich. So if he'll probably just get one of these because I got to keep one of them, but super generous.
Hey, what Joey don't know won't hurt him.
Oh my. So we'll keep you updated. We'll talk to you in about 2 seconds. All right, so we're trying to get a hold of Taylor to check in with him to see how his progress went while we're on our way to our next job. Taylor!
Here we go.
There we go. All right, hey Taylor, we are calling to ask you how your first sales appointment went. We just updated the people on Parker's first sales appointment, and it went pretty good. You can ask him about it. He'll tell you about it himself. But how'd your first sales appointment go this morning?
My first sales appointment went all right. He had a kit on his other side of his garage, so an epoxy kit, and then his other garage was bare. So I think the price of it surprised him a little bit more than he expected. So
he's probably used to the do-it-yourself one. Okay.
Yeah.
So did you get a hard no? Maybe he'll call you back.
He's got to think about it. he told me he'll get back to me eventually, but it's one of those where it's not a pressure situation, so you just kind of let him think about it for a bit, just because it is a little bit more expensive than the do-it-at-home kits and stuff like that. But he understands our product's better and stuff like that, so we'll see what comes of that one.
Okay, all right. So far, technically today at least, we don't have anything in.
We're even.
Yeah, we're even. All right, well, that sounds good, Taylor. What time's your next appointment?
12 o'clock.
All right, 12 o'clock. It is 10:23 right now. We're about probably 40 minutes away from ours,
Yeah,
and then
we'll probably check in after our next appointment, or probably after my next two. So
Yeah, where are you at for your next ones?
I'm in Lodi, and then I believe in Beaver Dam.
Oh, wow. You
Yep.
guys are traveling all over today.
Yep.
I'm in Fitchburg, and then my last one's in Stoughton, and then I'm done with that. Where's your last one at?
I believe in Sun Prairie.
thanks for the update. We will we'll touch base soon, and hopefully we'll meet up at the end of the day.
Sounds good, guys.
All
Have
right.
a good one.
Peace out.
See ya.
All right, we're about 6 minutes out. I told you we'd be back in just a few seconds. We had a little call with Taylor that you guys just saw, and we are about 6 minutes away from the next sales appointment. So far, as an update, just a reminder, even though you just saw it, it's 0-0 right now. We don't have no's technically, so it's not like these sales can't be completed or rehatched or resold, but we don't have any commitments. We don't have any paychecks or cash right now. So we're hoping that this next one will put Parker in the lead because it's still a tie. So are you feeling like you're going to get this one? You're going to be put in the lead?
Yeah, I'm thinking this one's an actual, homeowner where they can make the decision on the spot.
Nice.
So hopefully we can put a little urgency on them and get it sold and done with and get them on the calendar.
Beautiful. Is there anything? So you've been kind of practicing. Are you refining your message, your wording, like your presentation? Do you feel like how do you feel like you're gonna actually like lay this one out? Like, how are you gonna organize the way you're gonna sell it?
So I actually, I was kind of trying different ways yesterday because it was obviously my first day.
And you're kind of teaching yourself.
Yep, and then my last appointment yesterday is kind of what I thought I would or had dialed in for the way I wanted to do it. The first appointment today kind of set me back, obviously, because it wasn't someone that could commit on the spot. So now I think the rest of these appointments will really show me if I have it dialed in or if I need to change something.
All right, sweet. Well, we'll be there in about 4 minutes, and then we will update you with how it goes in, for us, probably an hour. For you, about 1 second. Talk to you soon. All right, so we're rolling away from the last appointment and on our way to the next appointment. We have 2 more appointments, right, Parker?
Yep.
2 more. So we're on our way to the next one. And how did that last appointment go?
It went pretty good. A lot of people that we walk into, they usually know what we're about and want the coding. Some people do just want an estimate, but they seem pretty serious about it. So I cut them, what I thought was a fair deal if we could get it done today. Avoid any other further hassle. So that's what we did. I gave them, like I said, a fair deal, and they wanted to do it. So we got them on the schedule and got it done.
You got it done. What does that mean?
I made the sale.
Whoa! All right. Parker has made his first sale of the day. Second sale of lifetime, right?
Yep.
So past 2 days. And you made the sale. Oh, third. Okay. Yeah, nice. So you actually got a check today.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. So this is a real sale. Like, not like, hey, we'll call you tomorrow if we're interested. Like, hey, the first date was nice. We'll see if we'll do a second date. This was like a real check, a real sale. All right. We should probably check in with Taylor in a minute.
Let me call him up. Taylor.
What's up?
Joey's got a little smack to talk because we're 1 for 2.
Oh yeah.
You can't talk shit when I've only ran 1 appointment today.
Oh, okay.
Wow. You're cussing on. We're on YouTube right now.
Yeah, man. No, anyway, yeah, we just wanted to call and see if you had your second appointment yet.
No, I'm not even there yet.
I guess we'll have to follow back up. When did you say your next sale was? Or your next appointment?
My next appointment is in 5 minutes. I'm like a couple minutes away. I can give you guys a holler. When's your next one?
It's supposed to be at 4, but I'm gonna try to bump them up.
Next one's at 2.
Or 2, my bad.
Next one's at 2.
All right. Well, I can give you a call after I leave this one.
All right, sounds good.
Yep, sounds good.
We'll look forward to hearing from you. All right. Well, we'll be back
All right,
in
peace.
1 minute. All right, so we just arrived at our next sales appointment, and we are...
I'm gonna go in and eat.
What?
I'm gonna go in and eat.
Oh. What? Oh, this is... It's a Mexican grill. At lunch, amazing. The Mexican food was perfect. You'll notice Parker, though, is not in the car because after lunch we had to run to the next appointment, and we showed up at this address, and Parker's like, this is a Culver's. Like, this isn't the right place. We're doing a garage floor, right? And so we pull up to this, it looks like a home next to this Culver's, and I'll let Parker tell you that story when he comes back, because that was pretty crazy. But actually, yeah, Dave, show him. We're at a Culver's. So we actually called the gentleman whose appointment we have right now, and Parker's like, yeah, so I was taken to this address, and we're kind of near a Culver's. Are you around here? He's like, yeah, I'm the Culver's. And so Parker's inside of a Culver's, and I don't know what we're going to do for them. I don't know what we're going to coat, what kind of concrete we're going to coat here, but we're here, and we'll give you an update when Parker gets back out. Parker's back. We're headed to the next appointment. We were literally at a Culver's. Like, he was literally, so he went in, and it was actually the guy.
You want some side shots of that back there or what?
Of the Culver's? Yeah, Dave. Show him.
We ain't BSing.
Yeah. Okay, so I promised the people while you were in there, I promised the people you would tell us a story about what happened right before we got to Culver's. We stopped at that guy's house. Stopped at Dave's house. Yeah, let us know how it went. What went down there?
Well, we pulled up to what we thought was David's house, and he seemed like he was, being sarcastic, trying to mess with me.
Yeah, he did.
So he said, "Oh, no, there's no David here." And then, I said, "Oh, okay. Let me grab my bag real quick. There's no David here, so..." And then he said it again, which proceeded to make me think that he was David himself. Yeah. And turns out, nope, we were actually at the wrong address, so.
Yeah, and then he got real serious. He's like, actually, after Parker got his bag out and was like ready to go do this appointment, Parker was about to sell this guy a concrete coating. Like, no matter who he was about to sell it. And this guy's like, yeah, there's no David here, for real. So then we called the real David, and he was the Culver's guy.
He was the Culver's owner, so.
Yeah. So how'd it go in there?
Went well. He was just gonna get another estimate and see if tile was maybe a better option for him. I told him, the floor's not gonna be as durable or as easy to clean, so he should go with us. And he said he was still gonna look into the pricing and he would get back to me by the end of the week to get his discount, so.
Nice. So that's not a no. So technically we don't have any no's yet, right? Yeah, so we don't have any no's, and we have one sale today and 2 sales yesterday. Or 4 sales yesterday. Or 4 sales total?
3 today. But, 2 of them were both commercial, and we're looking at, one had to go in front of the school board, and the other guy just was getting a different price on tile. So hopefully we can go 3 for 3 when it's all said and done.
All right, 3 for 3. Should we call Taylor? Because right now you have 1, so you're in the lead. If he has 0, you're in the lead.
Oh, he does definitely have 1.
He has 1?
Yep, he sold his last one. So.
Okay.
You can call him. wish I could, position this.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Hola.
Taylor,
What's going on?
What's the final count?
I got a 4 o'clock appointment.
So you're 1 for 2 right now?
Yep.
All right, so I'm 1 for 3. You got a better shooting percentage, but we got the same amount of points.
Hey, you're right though. That's right.
So
It's like,
it may come down to this. It may come down to these last. I got 2 more, and you got 1 more. So
you got a chance to win the game, but I got to clutch up and at least get this one to put the pressure on. I got you.
so both of your next appointments are at 4.
Yep.
So we will talk to you after 4, and we'll see what the final count is for the day.
All right, we'll touch base with you after that.
Peace out.
Good luck, buddy.
Yep, you too.
So we're at our last appointment for the day. It's been a great day, I think. We had Mexican food. Parker closed. We got 1 payment today so far. You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. We're looking to add our second one, 50% closing rate. So that was higher than Jeff said was good on grinding with gear.
Yep,
So we're grinding with gear approved.
Has it been more challenging or less challenging than you thought? Has it been more, did you think it would be scarier than this to be a salesman? Because sometimes being a salesman has this negative connotation or this bad vibe from people.
No, I think I expected it to be harder. You're making more money, so we kind of already talked about this. You think it's going to be more money. That's awesome and great, but it's all proportional. You're going to work more. I told you it's almost like when you go home, the workday's never done because someone can call you at 8 o'clock and say, hey, I want you to write up my contract. And you're like, oh, okay, that's awesome. I'll do that for you. So it's, it seems like your workday never ends, but you do get paid a little bit more. So it's all good. I like sales and I like laying the actual floor. So all of it's been awesome so far.
What have you enjoyed more between the two?
I would say they're about even for me. I would say the only downside of sales is, you're lonely. You drive around alone, but no.
Not today though. You got a film crew.
Exactly.
Yeah. So all right. Well, we'll update you guys after this last sales appointment, and hopefully bring you the good news that Parker has maintained his lead over Taylor, and then we'll also follow up with Taylor after this next appointment, and we'll be right back. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us all day. We are actually on our way back to the shop right now. I promise you guys will know the results here in just a minute. Parker just had his final sales appointment of the day. We're going back to the shop to meet Taylor right now to tally up the sales that were closed today and find out who won the competition for the day. Parker, how you feeling? You think Taylor got you, or what are you thinking?
I had more appointments, so the probability that I won is probably higher, but he could have came through. There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk that he's the best in the game right now. So let's see if I can dethrone him.
All right. Well, we'll find out from Taylor ourselves in person, and we'll see you guys back at the shop. And we are back at the shop once again, as promised, to meet up with the legendary Taylor and Parker McGee. So we're about to find out who won today. I'm gonna have you guys line up right here on this line. All right, Dave, you want to show them the line so that they can see how clearly important that line is? All right, so if you are the undisputed champion of today, that one's for you, Jeff. If you're the undisputed champion of today, I want you, on the count of 3, to step forward just like this, right? And stand right here, okay? That if you're the undisputed champion for today, you're just gonna, when I get to 3, you're just gonna step across the line, all right? So you guys right now, I want you to comment who you think won for the day, and we will give you about 5 seconds. That felt long enough. So, on the count of 3, undisputed champion, please step forward. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Parker McGee pulled it out the underdog who's had 2 days of sales experience has pulled it out today. How does that feel?
Feels good. You know, we were at a little bit of an advantage versus Taylor. We already talked about, and we were just talking. You know, I think Jeff gave me so many leads because he didn't think I was gonna do it. He probably gave me 5, and he's like, this will be a learning experience. He'll close 1.
I could just see him give the poor kid 5 leads. Like yeah.
we watched Grinding with Gear, and what did he say? What percentage did he say was a good close rate?
I think he said you're gonna get 10 leads. 7 of them are gonna turn into appointments. 3 of them are gonna turn into sales.
And we're looking at 60% right now. So
yeah. So according to Grinding with Gear,
doubling his projections.
Yeah, you're smashing it. So we all know Taylor is an amazing salesman. We all know he's out here absolutely getting business for TSR and helping all the wonderful people of Madison, Wisconsin get their beautiful new tough floors in their home for a great price and great value. Taylor, I know you didn't necessarily win today, but what do you want to tell the people? How are you feeling?
Tell the people. Actually, you know what? I got a pleasure of meeting him a while ago and taking him on some sales calls with me to show him some things, and there was no doubt in my mind that he'd do well today. Yeah, I did have a few less sales than he did.
But you still did get 1, right?
I got one. I got one.
How many appointments?
3.
Okay.
So technically that's 33%. You know, that's not bad. It's not TSR standard good, but hey, there's tomorrow. We'll be all right.
Yep. And some of the appointments you went to, they weren't necessarily no's, right? They weren't like hard no.
No, there's no. I didn't get any no's today. The last one, it was the head of household. The wife wasn't home, so he wasn't gonna make a decision without her.
Okay. All right. Well, I think this was a great day. I was honestly not expecting. No offense at all, but I mean, Parker's just walking in. And then he's coming back out, and he's like, "Yeah, I got the check." Like, that's awesome. Like, were you expecting that?
You thought I was gonna be terrible at doing sales, Joey. Let me get the words out of your mouth for you. No, but I thought it was gonna be. I figured I could talk decently well. I learned from Taylor, obviously, too, so credit to him. I ran leads with him, and then I actually have had a phone call with Josh Smalls last night, too, which, helped out a lot also, so shout out him. He's our Bloomington owner. They're doing good things down there, so that was awesome for him to reach out and, share me some of his good advice and help me in the sales today.
Does it help you knowing, like, having the experience of actually producing and like laying the floors? Does it help you feel a lot more confident being able to answer the questions for the customer super confidently? Like, you don't have to say, let me call the office and ask if that's possible. Like, you kind of know right on the spot, which gives you that extra boost of confidence. And then the customer, I think they are probably more confident in you at the same time. Does that help? Or because I feel like some salesmen maybe don't have that advantage starting out like you did.
Yeah, so that's an awesome advantage. I tell the customer exactly what we can give them because I do have a lot of experience in actually laying the floor. And then another thing too, which makes it really easy, is I tell all my customers that it's not very hard to sell a product that you would love to have in your home. I'm not in the position, I live in an apartment. We can't coat the back deck.
We could try.
We could try. It might last for a few years, but no, it's pretty easy to sell a product that you would love to have yourself. So
that's awesome. Taylor, any closing thoughts from you? I know you're probably proud of Parker because you got to take him under your wing a little bit and show him the ropes. So I'm sure you didn't want to see him fail today because otherwise.
I definitely didn't want to see him fail, but he said exactly what I tell everybody. I was like, I wouldn't be out here selling this stuff if I didn't believe in it myself. And that's exactly, he said it exactly right. Just like that.
Well, again, thank you so much for being a part of this today, Taylor. Absolute pleasure meeting you. Parker, as always, you know what you're doing. And that is all we've got for today's episode. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out with us today. And as always, we will see you all on the next episode.